Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, September 20th. Excuse me. We are looking at window traders market profile of the ES and the NQ. So, bulls rallied early yesterday, and in the afternoon, early afternoon, made new all-time highs again in the S&P and the Dow. Traded off late in the day. Bulls, though, still controlled today. We're still up on the dailies. We have very wide overnight point of control, 17 wide in ES, 18 in NQ. Now, the one thing they are doing for the most part, though, is trading below value. Okay? Also, SPY is ex-dividend. So there's a possibility of a dividend gap. Right now, their overnight is below yesterday's low. So even if a gap lower just because of the dividend, it would still put the daily back to balance. Okay, for me. But for now, we're all up on the dailies. Righty had an inside day yesterday. Their entire overnight in value. So, do we get more continuation by the bulls today? Now, the one big thing to keep in mind with NQ is because of the rollover, and I don't back adjust, that's why Triple Q's charts are very important. And they barely stretched the balance high on the weekly yesterday. So the monthly and weekly are still balanced. The daily is up for now. However, if we have an inside day or take out yesterday's low, then you'd have all three time frames in balance. If you're a bull in NQ, you're going to want to see them come out of that balance to the upside. Otherwise, obviously, you want to see it come out to the downside and see then if stretching them weekly highs all they wanted to do for now to the upside. Okay, things to keep in mind and be aware of. That's why it would be important for me for NQ to take out yesterday's high and try to push the weekly up. Amazing how they missed filling single prints from July 17th by only a couple of points. So wide overnight pox overnight, wide pox yesterday. We'll see if we get back to them. So early game plan, again, if we're in the middle of this, there's no trade. However, like I said, if we start going for either the overnight lows or the overnight highs, instead of front running them, I'd either take the short to get it or the long to get it, most likely. Okay? If we get the overnight low, well, then value low is going to become a huge factor. Okay? I would be short. If we get the overnight low right away in both ES and NQ, I'd be looking for shorts on any pushes up against value. And I would look for shorts unless we got back into value and then, of course, took out the overnight high. So that would be a short play if that was to occur. On the flip side, if we go up and get the overnight high, well, value is going to be at least overlapping a low or unchanged, and then we would see what happens at our POX from yesterday. So those are two very early plays. We'll recap all of these indices charts tonight. Now, it is an expiration, so the first half hour could be a little different with some of these expiring, and then again, an M period between 3:30 and 4. And then here's the daily. Again, we're up for now. We ended up doing 75 million shares, but like I said in last night's video, the volume was like 62 or 63 million, and then like a couple of minutes after it bumped up to 73. So something tells me there was like a 10 million share print put on somewhere. Maybe dividend related. Good luck trading today. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. And we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.